Welcome to Horns Up, and yeah, it's going to be only me today, Peter, on this episode. Before we kick off this episode, I just want to pay quick tribute to Alexei Lahoy, ex-member of Children of Bodom. I still remember listening to Hate Crew Death Roll, when I was first getting into metal, and especially the song Needle 24/7. There was something about that song. It was so catchy. It had like the guitars, the keyboards. Yeah, there was just so much about the band. I was fortunate enough to catch them twice live. Once in Toronto in 2005 and also in 2010 at the Brutal Assault Festival. And both times they put on a great show. Anyone who's into metal cannot deny the influence that Children of Bodom and more importantly Alexei Lahoy's guitar playing had on them. So yeah, it's going to be a major loss. On to some metal, and for those of you who've been following Horns Up for a while, know definitely about In Metal We Trust, where we play tracks from various bands across the world. So let's get started. I've got a wide variety of bands curated for this. So to jumpstart this episode, here's a single that dropped a couple of days ago from this new Indian act called The Silent Offensive. The band features members from Aberrant and also former members of Undying Ink and Bhayanak Moth. Quite a powerful unit in themselves. Here's the track that they released, Hands Where I Can See Them.
I'm bringing an army of the sick. Every bit of corruption to plague your empire. Lock up your coffers. Line your coffins. The wolves are at your door.
I can hear you crying.
And that was The Silent Offensive with Hands Where I Can See Them. Definitely a band to keep an eye out for this year, and I believe they have some more music on the way, so keep an eye out for that. Shifting countries all the way now to USA, to a band called Sertraline. The band is a reimagining of the veteran Dead to act Where She Wept. Next week, Canadian label Hypnotic Dirge are releasing a compilation of their 3 EPs titled The Streetlight Was All We Needed. The 3 EPs were previously only available digitally. Let's listen to a track from it, Hounds of Avarice. So that was Sertraline with Hounds of Avarice. More new music out next week from Chepang, who are no strangers to listeners of this podcast. They're coming out with a split, and it's with a band called Yautja. I'm going to just quickly read out how they've described it because I don't think I can put it any better. The press says Yautja and Chepang come together to deliver a head-splitting audio assault to send the heads of the listeners into endless blissful madness. Divisive yet cohesive. Here is Seto Baag. Yeah, and that was Chepang with Seto Baag from their upcoming split with Yautja. So from what I've heard from the band, they've already wrapped up recording a new album. So keep your eyes out on social media or their Bandcamp for it. And I'm sure it's going to be another Chetta release. Bringing down the tempo a bit, here's a Doom act all the way from Japan. So Church of Misery, the legendary Doom act, members of the band have started a side project recently called Sonic Flower. And later this month, their second album, Rides Again, will be released on Heavy Psych Sounds. Here's the opening track from the album Super Witch. And that was Super Witch, the trippy track from Sonic Flower all the way from Japan. Yeah, I think I'm going to definitely be enjoying this album quite a bit as the months progress. Now switching gears back again for some Indian death metal. Dead Exaltation from Pune have been working on their debut release for quite some time now, and they've just announced pre-orders for it. Their debut album, Despondent, tells the story of a psychopath warden who runs a prison holding innocent people picked up from the streets. Yeah, it's quite brutal indeed. Here's the third track from the album, Coerced Sewer Ingest. And that was Dead Exaltation with Coerced Sewer Ingest. Their album Despondent is out on the 5th of February. Now for some more death metal, this time from American technical death metal act Abiotic. The band are back after 5 years with their latest album Ikigai. A quote from the band says, "The title Ikigai translates from Japanese as a reason for being. Each song represents a different approach to that concept." Here's a single from the album, Souvenir of Skin, which features Trevor Strand from the Black Dahlia Murder.
Yeah.
And that was Abiotic with Souvenir of Skin from their upcoming album Ikigai, which is out on the 12th of February via the Artisan Era. And to wrap up this edition of In Metal We Trust, I've got some Swedish death metal. This is a super group of sorts led by Mikael Stan from Dark Tranquility on vocals. The band's called Grand Cadaver. Their debut EP, Madness Comes, is out next month. Here's a track from it, Blood-Filled Skies. Yup, and that was Grand Cadaver with Blood-Filled Skies, good old Swedish death metal. And this is just a small taste of all the metal that's coming out this year in 2021. I'm really excited to see what more this year brings for us. So that's a wrap from this edition of In Metal We Trust. If you would like your music featured on a future episode, do get in touch with us. We are on hornsuppod.com. You can also follow us on Twitter at hornsuppod. You can reach out to me at Trend Crusher on Twitter and also just search on Facebook. So I look forward to hearing from all of you. Until next week, horns up.